Okay guys, this video just follows up on the last one where we defined a projection that was unknown. Um, in that video we went to data management tools, projections and transformations, and then define projection. And so we were able to define this line as having a projection of UTM NAD 83 zone 15. So once we know what the projection is, what if we want to change that projection? Let's say somebody else needs the data is working in a different coordinate system, or GPS has to have it in a certain coordinate system. So we can do that two ways. One is to go below the defined projection to this project, double click, drag it over. No matter how you do it, it's going to require that you create a new file, so a new shape file in this projection. If we're going to go to county coordinates, I usually do CC, and then you just click on the projection that you want. County systems. Fortunately, Arcview has all the Minnesota county coordinate systems in here already, so if you're working with county data, it's pretty handy to go back and forth. We don't need to do transformation. Arcview has it all in there. Boom. So this will now be our new layer projected in feet. And so that's kind of handy too. So like if we want to calculate some features of the data, especially like if it's a point file, you need to have it in the coordinate system that you want, so that when you do a calculate geometry, and you do the x and y coordinate, it'll give you proper information. So in this case it's a line, so we're just doing the x and y coordinate of the start and the end. So that's one application. Sometimes people just want a list of your waypoints with the coordinates. Well, get it in the projection that they're using, and then use your calculate geometry to determine that. The other way that you can do this is on the data frame itself, where it says layers. If you right click and go to properties, each data frame has a coordinate system assigned to it. So in this case it's already assigned to Crowing, which would be county coordinates. But let's say we want to change that. And we're not changing the data itself, all we're doing is changing how it's showing up. Arcview is smart enough that you could have 10 different projections. If they're all defined, even if they're different, if they're all defined, it'll show them all in the same place where they're supposed to be, because it does this thing called project on the fly. And you just tell the data frame which one you want to use to show the data. So in this case, I just changed it. You saw the line squiggle a little bit. So now we have the data frame set to UTM zone 15. Doesn't change the data, it just changes how we're looking at it. So let's say we want to project this back to UTMs. We can do it, go to data, export data. We're going to grab all the features, and we're going to basically just click the button here that says, you know what, let's use the coordinate system of the data frame. So we're going to go from county coordinates back to UTMs, because that is what the data frame is in, and just name it again. Like I say, I'm easily confused, so I change it to UTM 15 so I know. Add it back in, go to properties, NAD 83 zone 15. That's it for now.